Hello everyone. I hope all the previous videos are providing some knowledge to you. Today we'll be discussing how to create navigation buttons on MS Access form. Such as by default, you can see at the bottom of the form, you can see this is for the first record, next record, last record, and to add new record and then search button as well. So these are very small buttons, as you can see, but definitely we can have our own buttons as per our design. So this is a student form. Click on design view. Okay, that's the student label. Okay, to show that this form belongs to student table and records are shown here. Okay, here you can see these are different objects which you can create. We'll be covering all these options for the time being. Now, as I have said, that we will be creating navigation buttons. So click this button, bring your mouse and drag it. So automatically command button wizard will open. Later on we'll see how we can create manually a button as well. Now for this one, record navigation, record operation, you can see record navigation, find next, find record, go to first record, last, next, previous. Record operations, add new record, delete, duplicate, print, save, undo. Then form operations, apply form filter, close form, open form, print a form, print current form, refresh form data. And report operations, applications, and miscellaneous. So first of all, we'll go to record navigation and we'll say go to first record. Now on by default, Accsss is giving an option that this symbol will be there for the first record. Click next. Here you can select two options, arrow up or go to first record, or text as well. So first record is shown. You can type customized text as well. Click next. Okay, always give a name, meaningful name to any control which is here on the form. So we'll say CMD first. So later on, if during the programming, if you want to refer to this button, so at least you will remember that this is the name. And I would suggest to have a prefix, because this is a command button, so that's why we have given CMD, short form of command, CMD, and then the button operation or function in one word, CMD first. Click finish. Okay, so this one is here first. We'll create a few more buttons. Record navigation, go to next record. We'll say just next, CMD next, click finish. Don't worry about the height and width, we'll adjust it later on. Okay. Go to previous, this means previous record, click finish. Again, record navigation, go to last record. Remove this one, or again, as I said, you can have picture, arrow down on this one, or text. So we'll put text last, CMD last, finish. Now these four navigation buttons are there. Select all of them, right click. Okay, align top. Okay, signs, two tallest, two widest. So we'll select two widest. Align left. Okay, now one button is gone, some hidden somewhere. Yes, that's the one. We'll select again all of them. Align left. What's happening? Don't worry about that. Okay, so now we can see first, next, previous, and last. Align left. Okay, now you can move these buttons as per the layout of the screen wherever you want to have. Moreover, you can change the design, the default design of these ones. You can go to format, and these are quick styles. for the buttons. So let me bring these buttons here on the left hand side. Okay, now you can see quick style, whichever style you want to have it. Okay. For example, this time it's mixing up. So let's see these buttons. Move on right hand side. Okay. Now we'll run the form. Save form view. Okay. Now instead of using these record navigations buttons, which are very small and by default Accsss is giving to the users, so now we can operate these. So you can see moving to next record, previous, last record, first record. Let's add few more buttons. Record operations, add new record, cmd add to add a new record. Okay, record operations, save record, cmd save, click finish, record operations, delete record. cmd delete. Again we'll have, okay, we'll select all of these ones, size to the widest, line left. Okay, again it's okay, save, add and delete. So we'll select these ones, line left, align top, and we'll give a quick format to this one. So now we have set of different buttons. These are navigations buttons and these are for, if you want to move a little bit or make manual alignment, then you can use the arrowhead sign, and then control as well. Control basically moves pixel by pixel. Okay, here, so it is there. Now we'll run the form again and see the effect of these buttons. So now remember one thing, particularly for the save button. Why we have created save button? The reason is that, for example, we'll go to new record, name Julie, grade 2, fee 3000, select this related city, session 2016, country UK, and telephone if you have. Okay, now as soon as, remember one thing, as soon as you move to the previous record, automatically this record will be saved. But if you close the window, then might possibly you lose this data. So click save. Now the record is saved. To add a new record, click add. To delete a record, click delete. And these are navigations buttons. So you can design as many formats you can. If you want to have different formats, you can design. Okay, now let's have a look at what's happening at the back of these buttons. If you want to change, because we created a button through button wizard, so if you want to change that, how does this button should behave, so select that button, right click, go to properties. Now the property window will show you how this button is operating, or what's happening once you click this button. So what's happening at the back end? Go to event, on click, you can see embedded macro. Macro is a set of different instructions which automatically runs sequence by sequence in a sequence, whatever commands are there in the macro. So click on this button, setting buttons. Now you can see that's the macro which is defined there. go to record, object type, object name, record first, which means that if you want to change it to previous, next, last, go to, or new record, you can select by default these. So this is how you can change a macro behind a button. So if you want to change this one to any other option, go to record, so you can change in the macro as well. There are different methods. Now the macro is opened. If a macro is not there, so let's say embedded macro was there, click on this button. Now this option opens: macro builder, expression builder, or code builder. Click on macro builder. Now you can find this, go to record and next record. So you see that, okay, next record, or if it was save or first record, whatever. So from here by default the first option is appearing, so you can select not the first option, by default it's next is appearing. So next record, first record, or last record, so we select first record. Now we have defined by ourselves the macro. Earlier it was defined by the button command button wizard. So this is how you create navigation buttons on a form. Now let's see form view. Now you can move, the button stays there, only you can see the record is getting changed. If you want to delete a record, delete, and then there is an alert, you are about to delete one record. If you click yes, you won't be able to undo this delete operation. Are you sure you want to delete these records? Press yes and it will delete the record. For the timing I'll press no. So this was all about how to create command buttons on Accsss form. Have a nice day and subscribe to view more videos about Microsoft Accsss and databases.